It's I, Harvey. Today I'll be explaining the bedrock encasement around this place.
It was ages until there was another God World, and this one is the next one.
So Mgoover Island, right? It's this wonderful little island, as you can see here, with all these strange, interesting, little quirky little features that I added. And the purpose of it was that we would not focus on the progression of items and all that in the game, but we would more focus on the memes and having fun, such as the Shrek heads that I had built for them, as you can probably see there it is, the Shrek head. We had loads of things. We had a sacrifice pit, which you could earn points from, which you could then exchange with me for items. Of course, nothing too extreme. I don't want them to progress too much. Unfortunately, this world never got to be completed, but I hope one day we can complete it. And it was probably one of the best worlds I ever had. We had a battle arena, as you can see. The world would have ended after immediately after the death of the Ender Dragon. And so yeah, I really hope you've got a firm understanding of what Mgoover Island was like, and go subscribe to Couch Potato.
Thanks to Mgoover, Godworld was then revived, and that led to probably one of the greatest Godworlds we've ever had, A Tale of Good and Evil. Now this one was the first Godworld that actually had lore and story, and in future episodes I will explain the lore and the story, and it's quite confusing, but I'll explain it when that time comes. But this world was amazing. There was sacrifice pit where you can gain points by sacrificing things in there, and you can buy things with those points. If you just asked me, it was really annoying. Ryan kept being really annoying, like, hey, can I get some stuff? I'm like, alright, fine. FNRC, which Friffo made a company called that's what that is. And then there's Harvey's base right there, and this world was a group effort. Lots of people joined in to create this world what it is. And yeah, it's probably the best God world we ever made. Oh yeah, funny story, this wasn't actually the first version of this world. When we were changing the Mycelian Island into a grassland, I wanted to get rid of the mushrooms. Didn't know how, and because I'm terrible with commands, I tried doing it. Messed up, and it kinda deleted a lot of stuff, so we couldn't play. So we had to remake the whole thing. Luckily, it was in its early stages, so it only had the jungle and a few biomes and no bases, apart from Ryan's. I didn't really have a base on this world because I was a god along with Aaron. This was the first God world with 2 gods in it, me and Aaron. So, yeah. Sadly, we never actually finished this world. This world was killed by a glitch.
I'm gonna be explaining Nalium World. Oh, there's me on top of the artificial North Star there. It's Luke's house down there. It's the end portal. That's my North Star. Got redesigned. There's me flying past again. Looking around. Treehouse, spawn. The story's still currently going on at the minute, so this world isn't classified dead, which is a huge shock because this world's lived longer than most worlds. There's Aaron's base. He made it on survival. Oh, here's the Nether. So they went up to the Nether Fortress. Cursed because there's water. Looking around, that was Luke's base that he never finished. Nether wasn't too good.
Next up, remake. This world was where we introduced a few more players into the mix. Frazzle, he's one of them, and his brother. They joined this world, and they joined the lore. And this world was kind of not really a god world, but it's in the god world lore, so I count it. This one had nations. You see here, I'm flying over Harvey's nation of Niceland. Get it? Because it's ice and Niceland. It's funny when you think about it. Definitely. I had a nation, Catopia, and me and Harvey actually made our nations one. And over there in the horizon, you can see Cobbleton. Cobbleton was a nation that Frazzle the McDazzle made. Fraser. And it was originally Spudland. You can probably guess who owned Spudland. Aaron, because couch potato. And this is my nation. Yes, I already said its name, Catopia. There's a Shrek there, and there's a hobbit hole. We were hobbits everywhere, and I sold my land to people to get a lot of money, because money was in this world. Instead of points, you earned money, which was gold. There's Frazzle's mycelium area. He was obsessed with mycelium just as much as Harvey is obsessed with nylium. Oh look! It's Sam's slime area. Yeah, he's obsessed with slimes. What a weirdo. I did mention it earlier that Cobbleton was once Spudsland. That's because they were just Spudsland. But Frazzle decided, hey, I'm gonna rebel and create my own nation, split off. And he did, and took over that area. But down here, this is the new Spudsland. New Spudsland, I think it's called. Yeah. Because in order for Frazzle to claim the land, he killed him. Aaron frickin' died. This is the jungle. It's basically kind of like a thing that every god world is a jungle. That's my lab down there. That's my lab. I did lab stuff. Oh, and there's mine and Ryan's starter base. Oh, now we're in the museum. Well, we keep, lore-wise, all the special artifacts and things and elements and corruption and stuff. Yeah. Is that gorge? We just passed Gorge Pag or whatever it's called. There's all the elements. Well, most of the elements. There's the sigil, and then we pass more stuff, more elements. Look at that, more elements. Wow. Yeah. More. So, yeah, this is all the artifacts and stuff because it's a museum. This is Aaron's weird thing where he kept powerful stuff in these things. Yeah. Oh, was that the shopping district? Oh, that's Ryan's area. That's Jack's area!